It is faster than current Porsches and Ferraris. I was scared.
You cannot daily drive this car 100%.
I have tears on my face.
Hi everybody, my name is Andrew Demko, and today we're going to start the whole series of videos that'll be called Living With. Problem that I usually have every time when you purchase a new car, you go on YouTube and you'll search for actual ownerships of these cars. It's not about a journalist who'll try to get a car and usually, drive for 1 or 2 days and say like, oh, this is fast or this is not fast, this is slow.
Stupid idiots!
But actually dig more into reliability of the car, how it is to live with the car every single day through a whole bunch of different conditions. We'll start this series and our first guest will be Vitaly, my good friend, and his BMW M5 E60. Okay, so we're going to talk about your car, talk about your ownership, and think about this as you're talking to yourself before you bought this car. So first of all, introduce yourself.
Yeah, hey everyone, my name is Vitaly and I'm owning this car for over 1.5 years already. This is not my daily driver, I'm only using it for fun. It's a kind of weekend warrior.
Okay, so you said 1.5 years. So when you purchased this car, why M5?
Because it was a childhood dream. Like I remember exactly that day that it happened. It was 2005. We were on the sea with family, and my father used to read automotive magazines. And this car just arrived.
Okay.
And it was a big article about this car. And my father called me like, Vitaly, come here, you should see that, because big, large BMW sedan that is faster than current Porsches and Ferraris. I made a statement in my mind, I will buy this car no matter what. And I was 18 years old, and my friend bought Subaru WRX STI GC8. With right steering, and I fell in love. I forgot about this car, okay. So my dream kind of changed.
Okay.
But then in 2010 we know the guy from YouTube, Eric Davidich. He wrapped the car in
he
gold.
wrapped the car in gold.
Yeah, he was the first ever person to wrap the car in gold, and I fell in love with this car again. So in Ukraine I probably would not buy it because the maintenance cost, because of gas. I'm not sure if I would reach that level that I could afford this car.
So when you bought this car, it was already your childhood dream. That's great. But when you were thinking of actually buying this car, what exactly you were looking for? You were looking for how expensive it is to maintenance the car, how, is it, will it lose value a lot? What were your criteria?
I understood from the beginning that this car should not be your only car. It's not a daily driver. You cannot commute, you cannot go shopping or whatever. It's just fun car because it's not comfortable. Is
it suspension? Is it something else?
Everything. Suspension is super stiff. Then gearbox, it's SMG. It's very jerky.
Okay.
On the high speeds, it's very cool.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm talking about.
But it is pretty cool because it gives you all the experience and all the drive. It's not quick, meaning it can pull, but it's not because of these gear changes. It gives the excitement and feel, but you're like, holy shit, meaning you need to get used to it.
Please check the materials. This is real aluminum. Everything is leather. It's on the doors.
Yeah,
this is
real Alcantara.
Yeah, so it's super.
And I do like the steering feel. Meaning like the steering wheel is like perfect in terms of the size. But I don't like the pedals. Like they're plastic.
Okay. That's true.
But I do like the sound. The sound is pretty sick.
You can drive in automatic mode, but it's impossible. Like I I cannot compare it with something else, but it's horrible and terrible. Don't do it.
So basically, you have this car as a fun car on weekends, and as a daily driver, you have another car. Which car do you have as a daily driver?
Right now, I do have two daily drivers. I have Toyota Prius.
My friend in-app pro drives a Prius with his behind neighbor.
Another car I've got BMW E60 M5.
Okay, another BMW.
Yeah.
How much did you pay for this car?
I bought it dirt cheap. It was $16,000.
$16,000 for 500 horsepower.
107 horsepower.
Okay.
Yeah.
What year is that?
It's 2006.
How many miles?
I bought it with 112.
Okay.
Right now, 118.
Okay.
So I put 6,000 miles.
What was the period when you put that?
One and a half years.
1.5 years.
Yeah.
We talked about the car you having that as a weekly driver. So when you come back, when you first bought this car, what was your, emotions when you just bought the car in your first week?
This time I will never forget. So first of all, I felt like I accomplished the childhood dream. Emotions were crazy. Like, I remember this day when I was driving from dealership that I bought in Sacramento back home to San Francisco.
Okay.
And at one point I'm seeing that I have tears on my face.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and another fun story that everybody knows about M button in this car. So without,
main button,
pushing this button, the engine produces 400 horsepower.
Yep.
But after pushing this button, everything is changing, and you got 507. I haven't pushed this button in first 3 weeks of owning the car. Can you imagine
3
that?
weeks?
3 weeks I haven't pushed this.
That is the whole point of buying this car, is to push that button and burn tires.
I was scared to press the M button.
So even with 400 horsepower, it was enough power.
More than
enough,
yeah,
especially after Prius.
Because I not used to have fast cars. So I used to have like ordinary cars.
Okay, so basically from the power perspective, even 400 or 500, more than enough.
Of course.
Okay. From the suspension, you said it's stiff, so it's not good for like daily driving.
It's horrible.
What about fuel consumption?
To be honest, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking I'm driving around the gas station.
Okay.
So basically, I think it's around 10 miles per gallon. On the track,
10 miles per gallon?
Yes. On the track, it's around 5.
Okay, as you mentioned the track, I know that you tracked the car, so tell us about your experience tracking M5, because not that many people tracking E60 M5s.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone except you.
Me either.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's super fun because you're not thinking that this kind of big car can do fast laps. So it's very fun because also a lot of sound, this noise of V10 engine is ridiculous. When you're passing on the straights, oh my God, I can't express it more.
So you like how the car handles on a track?
It's amazing. Yeah, I should mention that after I put the Michelin tires, Pilot Sport 4S, this car completely changed, and I had so much fun at the racetrack and other our driving events.
But also, track days and long distance driving. So how is reliability of this car?
It's not a secret that it's one of the most unreliable cars, not in only BMW, but in car world, I would say.
Yeah.
This is super unreliable. But I've got extended warranty, which I'm already how to say, I'm positive already, so I paid less than... It's already paid itself. Yeah. Yeah. But I haven't had crazy issues. So this car known for few problems that you should do even preventively. The rod bearings.
Okay.
And something else, throttle actuators. I haven't done this types of jobs, but I'm considering it later on. especially when my extended warranty is gonna end up. But other than that, I haven't had too much problems. So the rule number one for these cars, you don't rev it until it's warm.
Okay.
So do proper warm up.
And you don't want to also do launch control because your
yes.
clutch will be...
Yes. I never turn the launch control because it's gonna produce extensive wear of all the internal components. So I don't want to deal with that, because if you need to change the clutch, you have to change the flywheel. And altogether, all this job can cost, I don't know, I haven't quoted, but I think it's up to $10,000.
So pretty much, so the car will be like $16,000 and only those parts would be $10,000.
Could be, yeah.
Could be.
I haven't checked prices, but I think it's something around. With all the service, all the stuff that you need to change while doing this job, it could be at $10,000.
Jesus Christ. Any issues inside, on the interior?
It's just age.
It's just age.
Yeah.
Have you, do you have CarPlay?
No.
That's actually one of the features. I think that's the only feature that's actually useful from the modern tech. Other than that, this car is about driving.
I'm listening to the radio and the engine noise.
Okay, yeah, sure. That's what you need to do. Question, what was the highest speed that you did on the car?
Around 165, yeah.
In Mexico, obviously.
Yeah, on the Autobahn in Mexico.
Autobahn in Mexico. How long are you planning to keep this car, and what would be next?
I don't have any plans changing it, but I was thinking,
the car
of course,
is old.
Yeah, it's old. Almost the same age that you are.
And you are.
Yes. I was thinking about an XM5, like F10 and even F90, but I was hearing a lot of ownership reviews from the people who switched from M5 E60 to new ones, and that they are saying that new cars have lost their souls of M5s.
Well, it's true, because this one is pretty unique with the whole engine that is
it feels
V10.
different, yeah. I would say more exotic than newer cars.
True,
you have to feel the changing gears in this car, because this is one single clutch SMG. It's ridiculous changing gears, so it's like hammer hit your head. So it's literally make you like that every switching gears.
So how does it feel on track, meaning like what are the concerns that you have with this car?
Basically the weight.
Okay.
It feels heavy.
Okay.
And short tracks like Thunderhill West. Yeah, it's really not that great track for this car. You need something like Thunderhill East, where you have more straights.
Yeah, because in San Francisco we have multiple tracks, and Thunderhill West. But also you did Sonoma.
I did Sonoma.
You did Sonoma. What do you think about Sonoma? Because Sonoma is a very technical and very hard track to drive a car.
I'm not that experienced on the track yet. I've been just few times, but as you said, Sonoma is very technical. So I've been scared all the time about the walls. I haven't pushed the car super hard. Where I did push the car hard is Thunderhill East. Yeah, because you can go on the grass everywhere.
That is true. That is true. Knowing what you already know about this car and having this experience, would you buy exactly the same car?
Check this out.
Yeah. What is that? Tell us about this. That's pretty cool. What is that?
It's kind of a very common problem.
BMW ownership at its best.
Yes. This is well-known issue for this kind of cars, because M5 and M6, they have different mirrors.
Okay.
Yeah, and they are braking this way, so it has some pin. It's a lot of grease and dirt come there, and it cannot stop the rotating, so it's broken. Dealer said $1,500. Yeah, and then even probably you will need to paint. So it's almost $2,000. So I don't want to spend.
Why not? You bought car for 16.
Yes. I don't want to deal with it. So one day I will fix it, but I don't have a time.
You have been telling me this for 1.5 years.
I know. So what I do is Check this
Okay,
out.
okay.
I come to the car and do this way, and it's fixed.
You already saved $1,500.
Yes.
But coming back to the question, so like knowing what you already know, would you buy this car again now? If you, so you have Prius, you're driving this every day, would you buy this car again?
Of course, yes. So just make sure you got extended warranty
Okay.
and you're properly warming up engine before you're applying throttle.
So the warranty and applying the changes. Actually, question, do you have like BMW M5 community here where you live? I mean, like, do you know any other, like for example, right, like I have Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio and we talk to other Alfa guys because we always have issues around everything and we help each other. So like, do you have the same community?
Specifically for M5 around here, I don't know any communities, but I know a few friends with exact the same car. I know 4 people already with this car in the area. Yeah, and sometimes we do drive.
Okay. Do you have any modifications for these cars? And if you do, would you recommend doing them for others?
So yeah, the only thing I have is already was installed before me purchasing the car. It was exhaust. It is
Okay.
Corsa.
Okay.
I've been told it's a really cool exhaust. Cost I don't remember exactly, but around 3,000–4,000, something like that.
But the car sounds amazing even without it.
Yes, but with additional exhaust, the only thing that it has, right? Other than that, everything's stock.
No brakes, tires, suspension. Do you like to lower the car?
No, never. It's already low. We spent some time to get here. It's never been off-roading like that before.
Well, at least it needs to start. It needs to start somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so this is the exhaust you were talking about, right?
Yep.
So this is the Corsa exhaust. Okay. What about paint? Is it like where the car painted?
Yeah, this is the BMW color called Black Sapphire.
Okay.
My car needs a lot of touch-ups and
It
polishing.
needs detail, yeah.
It needs proper polishing, 2–3 steps, I don't know, but it's really bad.
Question about the wheels. So you said that these are Pilot Sport 4S's.
Right.
What about rims? This is like fading paint or what? What is this?
Yeah, they scratched once they mounted the tires, but whatever. Yeah, this is stock wheels. It's BMW, I think 167 style. They are not forged, it's just alloy.
Okay.
But its cool thing is to put forged wheels from M6, the same generation. So
Okay.
maybe one day I will consider that.
What's this?
This is racing track sticker. I've got 403, as you know, it's HTTP status code, which called forbidden.
Okay.
404 already was taken.
So pretty much you put on a family sedan, you put the racing number.
Yes.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call. I have been asking you this for 1.5 years. What's up with headlights? Why didn't you polish it?
I tried to polish it, but I didn't put any protection on top, so it's faded again.
And the bumper was painted.
Probably, yes.
Yeah. And as a true BMW owner, you have blacked out grille.
I bought it this way, I'm not sure.
Yeah, and you have scratches, so it actually needs pretty good detail.
Right.
That's pretty much it. Man, thanks so much for coming, and hopefully, you know, this video will help other people who want to buy this car, and they'll just, you know, get a little bit more from actually owner of this car. And the most important question, that yes, you would buy this again, and it didn't have that many issues.
Yeah, thanks God, not for me.
All right, thanks man, really appreciate it.
Subscribe to the channel.